Good afternoon, everybody. This is Pam here at Lady Pug Kisses Stamp Studio. So I'm coming to you today to make a super quick card. Hopefully it's as quick as it's in my head. So it's actually a TP card. Isn't that super cute? It looks super intimidating, but it is not. So I've got a little magnet, and yes, it does fit in a envelope. So you can mail this, you can. So let's just get started. Alrighty, so today we're actually going to use, for the most part, a stamp set called Flowers of Friendship. It does have coordinating punch, so it made all of our little flowers super easy to make. And I did actually use another stamp set that's no longer available called Butterfly Gala, because it actually had a punch too. So I like punches. As you can tell, I love my punches. Alrighty, so first of all, what I did was I took and punched or stamped my flowers. And I'm not going to sit here and go through all the flowers because I already pre-did them. But I'm just showing you how I did it real quick. So I just got it and I stamped it. And then I got my purple posy, which I believe is another color that they done away with. But that's okay. That's okay. That they done away with them because, you know, and I've got the dark one. I like to start with dark when there is cheat lines. You see the little lines? Those I call cheat lines. So I just go in there with my dark and I just trace those a little bit because what these are is they're alcohol blender pens. So it's going to make blending it out much easier. And the dark color is actually really good because it moves. You can move your color with the lighter shade. And I'm going to let that dry just a second. It's pretty much dry. I know. I think I started with this one. So, oh, wait a second. I started with the light. That's all right. I think we'll be okay. But, of course I did that. But what I did, all right, well, we messed up that one, but that's okay. I've got them all done already. So what happens when I go live, I do it all the time, and these punches are so awesome. You just line them up, give a gentle squeeze when you think it's right in the right spot, gentle squeeze, and then that paper doesn't fall out. It kind of holds it in place, giving you that opportunity to punch it out. So we'll just toss that over there because look what I've got. I got all my flowers and my leaves already done. So we don't need them yet. We're going to start on the, I'm going to move this out of our way. I'm going to start on our super simple. Oh, let me show you something real quick. TP card. All you need is 3 4x4 squares of whatever colored cardstock you want, or thick basic white. You're not going to want to use regular basic white with this because the regular basic white's a little bit thinner. So you're going to want to use thick basic white or colored cardstock, which is a little bit thicker than the white cardstock. Also, you're going to need 3 pieces of designer series paper cut at 3 inches by 3 1/4, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. So you don't really need this unless you want to. You can actually decorate these little pieces down here, and if you want to, those are 1 1/2 by 1 1/2. So they're just basically, you're just working with squares. So I'm going to grab my slicer dicer, and we're going to start with scoring. So it's super simple. When you take your score, you want to, after you've got it cut into 4x4 pieces, you're going to line them up. And it's easy with this trimmer because you can see through here. And you just line them up the corner to the corner, and then boom, you got it. Now, because I didn't want to be here all day long, I've got an appointment this afternoon. I've already done the other two. And so now we're going to cut our cardstock. And so same thing, you're just going to line those corners up into that little grid. And you can see it better when you put your thing down. There you go. And boom, it's done just like that. So, of course, I've got the third one already done. So I've got those. All right. So now we're going to work on putting this card together. So I actually have this colored pencil. It's made by Papermate. I love it because the lead is super, super soft, which makes erasing it so much easier. So, but you can use whatever you have in your, but that's what I use. So if you want to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reinforce my score lines real quick. I like my bone folder for that, especially when I know I'm doing a fun fold card, because it makes it so much nicer. And then again, we're just going to fold those. Just like that. This is so cute. Such a cute card. I'm making these two for my two favorite girls in Washington. I like to send them cards all the time. My two granddaughters. One's only like going to be 3 in November. She just loves getting mail though. I mean, she seriously does. I'm going to get my glue ready. Tip here. Okay, so here's the thing. You could use your Stampin' Seal. You could use your advanced tape glider, but you might want to use glue. I found that glue is the easiest. It's overall the easiest because it gives you that little bit of wiggle room. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our little points. Oh, another tip here, another tip that I found out. Okay, so you see our fold line in here? You don't want to go straight onto it because when you go to fold it into the teepee, you're going to want a little bit of that so it can fold. And then I'm going to take my pencil, not my glue. And yes, this is pink pencil, but I've got blue lead in it. But, and I'm going to slightly go there. See, gives me that little. And then I'm going to take my glue. That way, this is the reason why I like it, is because it gets into those little bitty tiny little corners. And makes it so much easier to do. So, and remember, glue kind of moves when you push it down. It kind of spreads. So you don't want to get too close to things. And then you're just going to line up the tip and then down here. And then, like I said, it gives you that itsy bitsy bit of wiggle room. And you see how it oozed? That's okay, because we're going to just do that. Okay. And then we're going to work on the other one. So same thing. I mean, you could eyeball it. If you're brave enough to do that, then go for it. But I am not. I would mess it up big time. So then I'm gonna just mark it again. And like I said, this is going to be a super, because I got most of the prep work done already. But you can do anything. I've got another card I'm going to show you that is a totally different card set altogether. And it's actually a Christmas themed one. So you can do this with anything. It doesn't have to be this particular set, but I love this card set. It's really super pretty. And so, there we go. And I'm going to just take my eraser and I just run it across down here. Not that you're really going to see it, but, you know, I know it's there. And then I'm going to get a little, if I can get my hands on it. And I'm going to just brush some of that away. There we go. There. And so we've got that done. Now we're going to take our pretty designer series paper. This you can't buy anymore either. I just love this one. Thought my girls would love the glitter. So And then you try and figure out which ways you're going to want to put these. Now, if you use, say, a pattern paper or a DSP paper that has like a clear pattern on which way it goes, like this one, it kind of has it going up, then you're going to want to be aware of which way you slice it on your slice and dicer. So, just to let you know. But I just wanted, the back side of this is super pretty too, but I don't know, my granddaughters would like that. So we're just going to position those. And like I said, they're all cut in squares. These are 4-inch squares. These are 3 3/4-inch squares. I like it to have just a little bit of a border. You could cut it as close to 4 inches as you want, but I like that little bit of blue behind it, giving it a bit of a border. So, but your craft room, you can do whatever you want. So here we go. We're going to, again, the glue is awesome because you can, gives you that few seconds of moving that piece of paper into the place that you want it to go. So I know my niece asked me what kind of glue I used the other day, and I'm like, well, I actually really love the glitter art glue. I like it because of this thing right here. It makes that so much nicer, that you can just have that precision, like, you know, where you want that glue. And later I'll show you that it's awesome when it goes to putting not Stampin' Up! Gems on things. You know, Stampin' Up! Is awesome. I love them. They've got so, it makes your life in the craft room so much easier, but I've got supplies that I've had for years that I'm gonna use. So I am using them, but they don't have that sticker glue dot on the back like Stampin' Up! Does. So I use glue. So there we've got that. Super cute, super cute, super cute. And I'm going to put a pin in it. And, oops, sometimes it's hard to get my little, okay. So now we've got all of our little flowers. Now it's just an idea of where we're going to put our flowers. Oh, we're going to stamp that too. Now I've already glued the little flowers and leaves together. So, yeah. See here. Oh yeah, I didn't glue all of them because I wanted to show you how easy it is. So I've got one here. Takes a second to dry, so we're just going to take and put a smidge of glue here and take our leaf and decide on where. So I'm going to put it over here on my little silicone mat so that it doesn't make a sticky mess everywhere, and it'll dry quickly over there. So now I'm going to take from our butterfly stamp set, I've got the saying hello beautiful, because both my girls are beautiful, and I'm just going to
what?
There we go. So pretty. And we're going to put that aside. And like I said, we're going to continue to find out where we want. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do this thing again. Little bit of a border on here. All you have to do, because there's a border on this one. It's from my paper pumpkins. I keep them all. If I don't use them all, I keep them. So, because you can always use them for other things. So I'm just touching oh so gently every corner. Doesn't that bring that saying out so well? So just see, yep, so pretty. So I've got these. I'm going to, I think I'm gonna get one of these bigger flowers here. Now, this part over here, you can overlap it over here, because when we fold our card up, to go on our card, this can be in what's the word I'm looking for? You can go into this area, so you can literally let it hang off. And when it closes, it'll look super pretty. So I want, let's see here. I want to see, sometimes you've got to like wonder where it's going to lay when, so I want it to kind of go like that. So let's lay it flat out again. And see here. Again, I can go as far up here as I want to because there's going to be nothing on that side. So I've got a few dimensionals here. I've got more, I just don't know what I did with them. But I may have to find them for this. Oh, here's some. Nope, those are not the right ones. Here's some. So, get another pack of dimensionals out of here. There we go. All right. Now, get our glue again, because we're just going to glue this little guy right on here. Just like so. And then I did have this adorable little guy over here that I think, now I'm just gently creasing it up, and then I think I'm going to glue him there. Not the whole thing because I want the little wings to pop up, but there we go. We're going to set those over there to dry real quick. And then we're going to work on these guys over here. So, I've got two big butterflies for this one. I couldn't decide on if I wanted one or two. So, I think I'm going to this one. Now over here, I don't want it to overlap because when we fold it together, we're going to need that. So, but it can go this way. So, it doesn't matter if they overlap that way. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm staging. It's a simple thing that I like to do before I just start attaching things. So, see here, I think I want this big one to go down here. And I think this one here, I want another big one here. And then this one up here, I think I want another purple one there. There we go. And then like when I bring this back, there. I think that that's the way it's going to be. So, let me see here. I think I'm going to glue these guys. Oh wait, I don't need it. I don't want it to, yeah, see, I almost blew it. You see that? Because this part, we don't want anything to impede on this side either, so. There we are. So. It could this side, just not on this side. And so, there we are. And my niece contacted me today about her economics class, and I was so happy to help her out, honestly. So, it was a question about Seattle being a dying city due to its homelessness. And I told her, I'd go, when it comes to Seattle, it's a beautiful city, obviously, but it's got a lot of homeless. And honestly, when it comes to homeless people, a lot of them are, and what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking and kind of curling the flower edges. So, not a lot, just a little. Curl them up just a smidge. Kind of give them that little bit of a 3D effect. And so I told her, I go, with Seattle, it's beautiful, but with the homeless, it's about, it's more about all the military bases over there. They're sadly, that a lot of the ex-military has seen in Iraq and, you know, Vietnam and stuff like that. They seen and did a lot of things that that a lot of people haven't seen and done. And the thing is that they have to work on that before they can really fix what's going on over there. They have to fix the mental health problem. And how do you do that? Well, you take and, there we go. Oh, that one's so pretty. I think I'm liking this one better than the first one. But you fix the mental health problem by making mental health available, even with people that don't have insurance, because I mean, obviously, if you're homeless, you probably don't have a job. And oh, and then when you come, it's about jobs. What do you think about that? You're thinking, well, if they can get a job, they can get insurance. Well, that's hard too, because see here, the thing is that it's not that they can't get jobs. They can get the jobs. They just can't keep them because I'm going to stick another sticky under there. Because they get fired because of their mental health issues. So if they can get the federal government to make it illegal to fire people due to their mental illness, that would be even better too. So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to move those. And this part here is just like whatever you really want. You can do whatever you want when you're putting your guy together. And so here we go. Where do I? Yeah. But yeah, so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool that they're doing stuff like that, because economics is something that we all took. There we go. Look at that. So super cute. All right, now I think I want this one to be up on dimensionals too. So we're going to, and since some of it's going to overlap, we don't want to put it in the areas it's going to overlap. So how much is it going to overlap? So basically the flower. So we're going to go here. And then just stick a few more on there. Now to peel off those little backings. And then figure out where we want to put our little saying. Again, you might want to close it up. There we go. Now it looks crooked from this angle, but when you set it up as a teepee, it won't be so crooked. So I think again we're going to do a dimensional. Again. And again, just curl those little stitches. There we go. Yep. Honey, I'm almost done. My husband, somebody wants to talk. So, another tip. So now we're going to do that last little tip here. See how fast this card went? So, we've got these little guys. I got these at Walmart. So the tip is if you use cheaper magnets, then you're going to have to see about put it down and oh, let me put it maybe in your, okay, so, and then I go and I let the magnet do the work. Alrighty, so that's going to be the strongest connection point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tweezers. If I was to try to put them together like this and then have it close, it's not going to do a good job. You're not going to get that connection. So you just want to let the magnets do the job for you at this point. So then I'm going to just peel off one side. And then, let's see here. Put it on like that. Then that, and remember it's just like, just let it be, and then bring them together. Just that simple. And then your little card is done. Isn't that super cute? That was the one I just made, and we're not done yet. But now we're gonna get our little cutesy wootsies. So then I'm going to get my glue again, and bless you, just put little dots of glue. I am sorry if my head is in your way. I always overdo it when I put the things down because sometimes they just don't fall the way I want them to fall. And then just, these are pretty gems, but they're not Stampin' Up, but it's alright. They're kind of like two-toned. And so, oops, come on, there we go. Because they have to be a little different, that way the girls can tell them apart. Yep, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now I'm going to just try it one more time. Oh, one. And I need one more. There we go. Now I think I got all of those. Now I'm going to get teenier ones. And I'm going to need quite a few of them. And I'm going to put, I'm throwing my glue around, people. Did you see that? One tiny dot here, and then a little stream of glue on those ones. And then oops, come on. There we go. I think I put 4 on the other one, so we're just going to do 4. There we go. And then again, oops, here, and one more. There we go. Aren't they cute? I just loved it. I just thought, oh, super cute. So, put them in their rightful home now. So, now to show you that one that I made that is not a beautiful, pretty butterfly one. And that one was made with the penguin set. But isn't this cute? So, says, warm and toasty wishes to you, sharing Christmas cheer. And this was the one in which I did the 1/4 inch down here on each side, or 1 1/4 inch. But I just thought it was super cute making her pink. You can do whatever you want. It's a punch, right? You can punch out the black part and the middle part. So, and this one I had to fussy cut, but yeah, isn't this cute? So we've got the super cute ones here. And you see how when it closes, it literally clicks. If you didn't have it correctly, it wouldn't. So that's just a tip, in case you're like me and you go and you buy some craft supplies at Walmart. So hopefully you all can make a super easy, cute TP card too, and post it on my Facebook page, and everybody can be inspired. All right, you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.